Hey, Miss Royal, I'll be right in a minute. Hold on. It's always something. As soon as I hit the live, it's always something. So I'll be right in. Give me about 10 minutes. Be right back. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Lord, I tell y'all, soon as I hit the live button, y'all, I am so sorry. Soon as I hit the live button, I was waiting on an email since yesterday. It was an important email. Y'all know I'm in business school. So, part of being in business school, I get what they call it, co-op or whatever. So I had to sign some papers, some documents on my email. And I've been waiting on them since yesterday, but they did come as soon as I hit my live button. Let me see so y'all can see me. And I'm tired as hell because I had to go send them off to the post office. But an organization actually co-opted me. So part of business, I want to know more on how to run a successful business. So the people that co-opted me, they actually let me work in a store as, a manager or whatever. They mentor. They more like mentoring me. So that's what I had to do. I had to sign some documents and shit and send them out. But I'm here, y'all. Hi, everybody. Let me see the comments. Lord. Miss Royal, thank you for coming in. Miss Blondie, what's up, Queen 55 and Fifi? Fee Brown. I got a cousin named Fifi, so when I see Fee, I say Fifi. Yes, today we talking about suicide, y'all. I didn't even know September was a month of suicide awareness. I really didn't until I decided I was doing a story and I was like, damn, I didn't even know. And I hope I didn't lose the story. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay. September says awareness of suicide awareness. But the reason why I'm bringing y'all this story, let me see, is this it? No, that ain't it. This is it. Because I didn't want to lose this. So I'm putting it on pause. Thank you, Miss Blondie. Yes, I was waiting on that email since yesterday, but like I said, I do go business school and stuff, and now they get me out there in that world. So I want to know everything before my head get chopped off. So yes, I've been co-op by a big organization. They allow me. They're gonna mentor me while I work in a store, but the school paying for this. So yes. Man, yes, I told you I'm determined. I am determined. And I want to know it all before I, start my business, which I do still have my business. Don't get it wrong. I don't get it twisted. I just I'm opening, I'm saying I'm getting a business. Like I'm opening up, maybe I want to do a warehouse, but I still got to have that store too. So that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. Oh, my lighter. Lordy, I need my lighter. Hold on. But yeah, back to the commentary about the suicide. Now, yesterday, don't tell me I left that lighter in the car. Hold on. There's one on my table. I was reading. Okay, it was a young lady. She just recently lost her son due to suicide. I don't know if people on social media know about it or heard about it. I don't know because I haven't really been looking on here I didn't even look up YouTube to see if anybody even told this story. Well, her son committed suicide September the 8th. And the way she found out, she went looking for her son because she said she had just talked to her son on the phone. And his words to her were, "Ma, I believe in Jesus Christ, my Savior." So that was her last words that she had with her son. Hey, Miss Malene. All these queens up in this house. Yes. Her last words to her son. I mean, the son's last words to the mom was, he believed in Jesus Christ, Lord, his Savior, and that was on the 8th. She had supposed to have received a phone call by the ex girlfriend. No, she okay. So on the 9th, she went looking for her son. She just felt like someone right. She ain't talked to him. Someone right, and somehow she contacted the ex girlfriend, the son's ex girlfriend. Well, the son ex girlfriend said, yeah, she talked to him that night, and he, yeah, so you know what story I'm talking about, Malene? He's supposed to have FaceTime the girl, the ex girlfriend, and somehow she's supposed to witness him run his car into a pole. But instead of letting anybody know about it, she just let it go. Like, hey, he told me this is what but we don't know if the ex girlfriend really said this. So I'm gonna say allegedly the ex girlfriend supposed to say it. Well, he told me he rather for his mom to find him. So that's why she didn't go report that he did have an accident in the car. Well, the lady went looking for her son on the 9th, and as she looking, she calling his phone. He's not answering the phone. So while she in the car looking to go find her son, she get a phone call from the medical examiner. And when she talking about her son, not she haven't heard from him and this and that, and then she get the phone call from the medical examiner, and then she get the call that her son dead. He died. He died of well, at the time it wasn't suicide. He died. He had a car accident. He hit the pole. The tree fell on top of the pole. I mean, he died instant. So from that day on, let me see, we say September the 8th, all the way up until today, this girl been on her social media, y'all. I mean, I know everybody look for support, right? But she's been on nonstop. I've been following this case since the 8th. And it's like every day her story changing about, okay, when she first said it, she said her son a good kid. He don't, he don't bother nobody. He went trying to help help his ex-girlfriend because she got a boyfriend that's domestic violence. So he went to go try to help the ex-girlfriend. He was gonna kill the ex-boyfriend. I mean, it was just crazy. And she's been nonstop on social media. So every day she comes up with a different story about her son and his suicide. And then she finally admit that he is suicidal. He tried this before. He didn't succeed doing it before last year. So now he finally did it. But my thing is this: when people pass away, people always find somebody to blame. Okay? They try to find somebody to blame. And I'm looking at it as I think this lady, and I do feel bad for her because she did lose her son, and rest in peace. He's 20 years old. But every day she's been on her social media page platform, y'all. And you start looking and you start listening and paying attention to some things. Only my opinion, I'm gonna say I think she knows she's guilty. She more guilty that she know her son might have ended his life because of her and her husband. That's just my opinion. Malene, you said you know about it. You can write in the chat or you can come up on panel. Trust and believe me, nobody will see you because I got this the banner up, so won't nobody see anybody that comes up on my panel. I will not take the banner down. Let me stop my camera. So y'all won't see who's up here talking. Cause this is actually a serious kind of conversation. Cause I'm gonna play a little bit of her video. The reason why is because suicide is something serious. It is, and I take it from what me looking outside looking in and going through listening to her every day since the 8th. I take it that this kid, young man, I'm gonna say young man. Okay, you at work listening. Okay, I'm gonna take it that this young man, yes, he had a lot going on in his head. Yes, he did, but we don't know his side of the story of why he actually committed suicide. Because listening to the mother said she used to tell the boy, "Hey, I'm gonna go over to your place today. We coming over." And every time he know they coming over, he will leave. He didn't want to be around his mom or his mom's husband. Oh my God. I'm like, damn. Sometimes you don't know what goes on in your kid's head. But the way I'm looking and watching her, because she does have other kids that's younger. Yes, she do. And she have one that's, special need kid. He's disabled. I don't know his condition, but he's 7 years old, but he's still considered like a baby. She has two other boys and a little girl. She just recently had a baby. But the way I see it, oh my God, how I'm gonna try to put this in the most positive way, y'all. The way I see it from outside looking in, she driving these kids crazy, y'all. That's how I look at it. She driving these kids crazy. She got now he the oldest son because she just lost her oldest son. So now she got the one that is the oldest son. I mean, every day she's on live. You take your medication. You take your medication. You take your medication. But if you see the little boy, I don't know what's wrong with the boy. We don't. I don't. We don't know their family. But if you look at the little boy, he seemed like he's a smart, bright kid. But again, you want to know, why is he on medication? Why are he taking medication? Oh my God. I don't know. I don't. Okay, look. When people say suicide, it's a reason why people even think of doing suicide. One, you can be bullied, and you got tired of getting bullied, and there's no other way to express. You can't turn to nobody. You try to tell people, or you give them hints. Okay, bullying is number one cause of suicide. Being in a financial band. Hey, I got all these bills. I live by myself. I don't have no help. I don't have nobody to help me. That can cause you to go into depression and suicide. And relationships. You could be in a bad, toxic ass relationship. That can cause you being a suicide. But nobody never thought being in a family that's driving your ass crazy can cause you to be suicidal. Because I'm going to play a couple of her clips, y'all. And I'm going to tell you, just by me listening to this lady, I was ready to pull my hair out. So I'm thinking like maybe she knows she's guilty. Maybe she knows she may be part of the cause of her son committing suicide. Cause this lady just got I'm talking about if me listening to her for the last few days make me think like, God damn, lady. Now last night I listened to her. She said now she's saying her son was a pedophile and he had sex with dogs. Yes, they always on the internet. Now, what do you? Okay, he got brittle disc disease. What do you think, Maling, about this lady? Now, be honest, your own opinion. What do you think? What do you think? I mean, she even sat there one live and said, "My man eat before my kids. I will put my older kids out because they grown. Now the little kids, I can't put them out. But I will put my grown kids out for my man." Maybe your son wanted that support. Maybe that your son wanted that your love. You threw him out to the wolves. And he didn't know how to handle shit on his own. If that's the case, I'm going to say allegedly. But we do know she threw him out at the age of 20. It's sad. She been on since September the 8th. And you know what's really sad about this? That I'm looking out. I'm the outside looking in. What's really bad about this is because not one time she turned off her stars or whatever. Hey, thank you for the stars, babe. Thank you. Oh, I got 5,000 stars today. And I mean, goddamn, you lost your son. Fuck them goddamn stars. I think she got a mental issue. That's where I was headed at, Miss Blondie. Yes. And I think she drove that boy to be in a mental situation. He can't turn to nobody no more. I really think she got a mental issue. Now last night she did a live saying her son was fucking dogs. She didn't see about him. She didn't check up on him. Like she said, her husband come first. He grown. He on his own. And that's how they making a living. Because somebody in the comments asked, where do the husband work? Oh, she got offended about that. Where do your husband work? I mean, me, I can't say what I would do in the situation, but I don't think I would sit there every day since September the 8th. My son just killed himself. The the worst death that you could probably possibly have. He hit a damn pole. Not a pole, an iron pole, a tree, all of that. He was crying out for help for his mom. He will call. Look, I done went all the way back because you know you got to go back to the beginning to know what led to what happened now. I went all the way back. So I didn't even know that she was like a blog, not a blogger, but stayed live all the time. And going all the way back, that boy used to call his mom on the phone. He would call the dad and not the mom. And the mom be like, is that him? I told him do not call no more. Don't call. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm on live. That's all she used to say. I'm on life. I'm on life. Sometimes you have to get the fuck off live and see what the fuck your kid's calling you for. Okay? That live ain't there like she said. Her husband gonna be there all the time while her kids grow up and move out to be with another woman or have another life. Okay, well that live gonna be there too. She didn't even take the time, and I'm sorry to say this because I watched this. I watched her since September the 8th. She did not even take the time to get the fuck off live to even have a conversation with her child when he's calling. Hell, it was one live her brother in jail. It was one live her brother called in, and she steady cooking. I'm on live. You hear me? I'm on live. I'm on live. But damn, the boy want to talk to you. He in jail. Can you just give me 10 minutes of your time? Cause you think you can call back tomorrow? Like the fuck he at his own goddamn place? This man in jail. They control when you can call and when you can't call. Give him the 10, 15-minute phone call. Pause your life and talk to your brother. So all this I watched. I said, yeah, she has some kind of mental issue. But what I'm about to play is what she did last night, what she said last night, y'all. Because I guess her feedbacks on her lives was not the feedbacks that she wanted. So this is her trying to explain everything. And now it's like she was blaming her son. She blamed her son for everything. So I'm playing this now, and I hope y'all can hear it. She typing right now. And this was last night. Tell daddy. And then she never had time for a baby. None of her kids. Daddy, 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 daddy. And I can't say he seemed like a pretty good man, because not one time I seen him say no, he would not watch them kids while she on live. I'm like, wow. And she don't see it herself that is, she literally, to me, ran that boy away. It's a commercial right now. She been running commercials. Still doing her live, running commercials, knowing your son is deceased. And then what made me kind of mad this morning when I woke up, the girl got the baby, she got her son's ashes, right? In an urn, but tucked up in a goddamn closet. She put his ashes in a closet, y'all. But steady on live talking about her son. Why your son is not sitting up there on the stand with your sister that passed away? I don't know. People grieve different ways, but that ain't the way I would want to grieve. I'm finna play it as she ain't started yet. Let me see if I can fast forward. I don't want y'all to miss nothing she said about what her son grew up like, okay? Cause some of this shit I don't even fucking believe. Cause if you watch her, you know what I'm talking about. Blondie and Malene, y'all know this lady was pulling my hair. I wanted to pull my hair out listening to this lady for a whole damn week. I feel like she's a disgrace as a parent. Watching her a whole ass week. Her parenting skills is terrible. It's like a coat. Yeah, her sister Iron is sitting up on her stand, honey. Talking. I hope y'all can hear her. I got it up as loud as I can. And I like it better when I talk and I have no response. Put a 1 if y'all can hear her. Because I won't talk through it. I want y'all to hear her. And she make hours and hours of live. If I don't look at the comments, it's like I'm venting, but I know people are listening, but I don't have to worry about this lady terrible. A lot of people trying to console me in my ear. I just talk. So yesterday, and these past couple of days since I lost my son, I can tell you that I text it to you, Royal. I'm about to text it to you right now. Death, the more people his death reaches, but also the more people that hate that I'm bringing awareness to this thing called suicide, to these demons. People are hating that right now. There are people that I wish that you guys could see some of the comments and some of the inboxes that I have received since going public about my son's story. You would think that compassion will be in the hearts of many, right? You would think that especially other mothers, especially mothers that look like me, you would think that oh shit, they just text me back. Have compassion. Wait a minute, Royal. I gotta answer this text. But what I've seen lately, besides the thousands of positive comments, y'all, I opened up my inbox last night. Thank you, Melinda. Melinda got it. I seen Malene. She got it, Royal. If you see it, that's what it is, babe. All kind of names, telling me to shut up and stop talking about him. It was very eerie. Yesterday, I seen my sister for the first time in almost 18 months because I wasn't speaking to her. And my sister told me that she spoke with a lady who my husband and I, we helped this woman before. And this woman be talking about Jesus and talking about God, and she has the look of a Christian. My sister said that this woman was basically laughing at the death of my son. She was saying that my daughter, that basically that I do voodoo, and that my daughter was a blood sacrifice, that Cyrus was a blood sacrifice for my daughter. And she was telling my sister, aren't you happy? I know you're happy. He's dead. I know you're happy. This is a Christian that was speaking more death over my sister. My sister is a praying woman too. This woman was telling her that I do blood sacrifices at my house and that my son was a blood sacrifice for my daughter. And my sister said, as she was describing all of this witchcraft, my sister said a darkness began to fall over her. And she immediately started to pray against what the woman was saying. Then she said, Ebony, I think that woman is obsessed with you. You know what? There's a lot of demons that are obsessed with me. If you look through the comments, you see all. I cannot believe some of the stuff that I am seeing. some of the things that I'm hearing, some of the women that are so angry that I'm speaking about it. And so I'm going to keep speaking about it because there are some things that maybe you guys have never heard in your life. Wait till she get to the story of her son, y'all. And some of the things that my family had went through these past 5 years is something out of the movies. It's something out of the movies. Alive, I didn't really speak about it. Because he was alive. This boy gone, and this is what you say about your son. Sorry, y'all, for talking. And there's a lot of moms out there right now that have no idea that the enemy has targeted their children. And some moms, you think it's just a phase. Some moms, you think it's just, oh, he'll grow out of it. Some moms, thank you, Kimberly. She sent me money for Starbucks this morning. Thank you for sowing the seed. Wait till all the money come in, y'all. Wait till all the money roll in. This been going on since September the 8th. I made a decision. And I'm going to tell what it was like living with a son that you love so much that was possessed. I don't care what my son ever did. I ain't gonna be on no social media. If he commits suicide, I'm not gonna be on social media talking about he fucked dogs and did this and did that. No fucking way. When I went through my son's phone, I seen that there are a bunch of children, young adults. Show it. That he is in contact with. You got the phone. Show it. Are on the verge of suicide. Show it. I went through his phone. Save other kids. And show it. Find out who their parents are. Just cut a little bit. Stop the line. I went through his phone and I seen that there were gash marks in the arms of someone that was sending him pictures. Save them kids. I would say in 2020. And we moved to Georgia in 2017. We moved to Georgia in 2017, you know. And the things that I'm going to say, many people may not believe. It is something out of the movies. Many people may not believe it. So if you got that right, don't want to be freaked out, then I suggest you just leave this live right now. Yesterday, y'all, this is what she said last night. We moved to Georgia in 2017 in December. We moved to Georgia so that way my son would not be on the public sex offender registry. A lot of people ask me, why didn't I post my son? When I go through my on her social media Facebook pages, I see I didn't post my son at all. And a lot of people ask me, they say that I didn't love him because I didn't post him. I didn't post my son because I didn't want, thank you, Amanda. I didn't post my son because I didn't want the world to find out that he was a sex offender. I wanted to protect him. And because my platform was growing, I didn't want people to be posting my son as a sex offender. That's understandable. So I didn't post him. But all of a sudden, he's a sex offender. He wasn't a sex offender when you found out he killed himself. Biological father is a sex offender. That's the sex offender. His biological father is on the National Registry. And they got the same name, y'all. His biological father battled a lot of vicious demons, and he's still battling them right now. Thank you guys for sending blessings this morning on Cash App. I see them as I'm talking. Oh, Lord. Turn the cash off. That is one of the reasons why we turn the cash out off on the platforms, because we don't want people to find out and he be embarrassed. 2017 definitely rubbed me the wrong way. 2017, we had set up a lot of counseling for Cyrus because we were broke. We had just spent all our money in New Jersey. Yes, Miss Blondie. His case in court. So when we moved to Georgia, we only had about $100. So here go the lies. Really, well, I can't say the lies, but here it goes. Really bad, but we kept the faith. Come January in Georgia, things started to change. My opinion, she's starting to make up bullshit. My business started up again, and we were able to afford a computer for Cyrus. Here we go. When we allowed Cyrus to have that computer, did we think that he was going to be who he became? No. On that computer, he was able to look up crazy things. He was able to play games that he became fascinated with. Games that would depict him shooting and killing it, and he would enjoy it. You would see right after Cyrus had a big game that he won and he killed all these people, he would be rejuvenated. Our first incident came when we removed the game from him because he wasn't doing his chores. He wasn't doing nothing. Understandable. He just became more belligerent. When we removed the computer from him, the games from him, my son went on a rage that I've never seen. He started throwing everything around, and he became so enraged that blood started to gush out of his nose. I'm talking about blood. It was like if somebody busted him in his face. He just started to. He got hit in the nose. Blood everywhere. He got hit in the nose. And we had called up his counselors before we called the police. No proof he got counselors. We didn't know what to do because he was saying he was going to kill us. He was saying all kind of stuff. If we don't give him back his game. The police came and they talked to Cyrus and they gave Cyrus a chance. See, not all policemen were bad. They gave him a chance to talk. This girl making me pull my hair. They gave him a chance to, without arresting him. And so, hold on, guys, for those asking. Miss Blondie, he got hit in the nose. Trust me. Follow this lady's story, baby. Something ain't right. Look, she texting. Thanks for the cash out. Thanks for the stars. Mm-hmm. The cash out. Didn't I just say it? I'm sorry. It's a commercial break, y'all. No matter the challenges. Now, this her commercial break on her little platform. You telling something deep out your heart, you ain't gonna think about putting the goddamn monetized on. Shit. I'm tired of all these comments in this motherfucker. I'm gonna tell them the real shit. No, you collecting every goddamn thing. But your son already got cremated. He already cremated. He's in an urn on top of a shelf in her closet. Why the fuck he ain't sitting out with? You said you lost your sister in 2017 or something. Hold on, let me see. Cause okay. It's like a service dog. This the dog
we went
part.
over to the animal shelter and we rescued 2 dogs, right? We don't have the dogs no more. A lot of people they're not going to want to hear what I have to say because the demons want to remain hidden.
That's exactly how they live. Neither one of them work.
One of the female dogs that we had, she started to act really scared around everybody. She would shake, she would act scared, she would just be really in fear. And I had no idea what the heck was going on, you know? You don't think that your child would secretly harm an animal.
Lord.
I watched that child, I watched that puppy get weird so much that we were like, something's not right. Something's not right. So we gave that dog away. Fast forward. One day, we went into the garage.
Listen to this part.
We noticed a lot of glass around where my son was sleeping. And one of the other dogs that we had was in the corner shaking. Shaking. Like, really just shaking. And so we were like, what the hell is wrong with the dog? And my son would be like, whatever. Like, he was angry, really angry. And then the dog started walking and blood just came from his butt.
Y'all hear that shit?
Blood was coming from his butt.
Blood coming out the dog butt.
So I asked my son, I said, what did you do to this dog? What the hell did you do to this dog? And my son just walked away. And I didn't know what to do. Do we take the dog to the clinic and ask them, was the dog assaulted sexually? We didn't know what to do. My son laughed at us because he knew that he put us in a position that was embarrassing, that we couldn't speak about it.
I'm going to say this. Let me pause this right quick. This is what I'm going to say. The craziest mess I ever heard. Let me tell you something. It get even crazier. But this part here. If I got a son, okay, which I know I do have sons. But if any one of my sons, hold on. This is my daughter calling me. Hold on. Hello. I'm on live. Okay, you good? Oh, you just bored. Yeah, I'm on live. Okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't almost forget. Okay. This the crazy part. I go to the garage. We already got rid of one dog because the dog just kept shaking and shaking. So let's fast forward that one dog gone. We got rid of that one. Now we got another dog. We go to the garage and glass all around the bed where my son lay in. And I see the dog in the corner just a shivering, shaking. And then when the dog come out the corner, blood just gushing out the damn dog ass. I ain't gonna say shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm calling 911, motherfucker. I ain't gonna ask you what happened to the dog, because to me, you might have stuck some glass up the dog ass. Now you're doing what they call it, dog cruelty. Oh, your ass definitely got to get the fuck out, and I don't never want to see your ass no more. But I'm gonna call the fucking police. I'm gonna call somebody to get you some goddamn help. You're getting the fuck up out of here. But let's continue to hear what she says she does next. That's why I think all this shit is made up.
That we had to just hold on to.
She's trying to take the guilt off of her of why her son committed suicide.
Nothing that you can publicly say. Can you imagine publicly saying?
No, she said he live in the garage. It get crazy. It get even more crazy.
Can you imagine? Don't open the doors because the alarms is on.
And then you're freaked. And this was just last night, y'all.
You can sit down. My sister's here. You don't like a crackhead. Can I talk about it?
Yeah, of course.
Your situation?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can't.
Not right now.
Okay.
Maybe we'll plan on it.
Okay.
But first the sister said yeah until she gave her sister a look.
We couldn't tell anybody what was happening, what we were seeing in our home. People don't understand when you're dealing with somebody that just doesn't just have mental illness, but spiritually possessed. And I remember going into the basement because that's where we had to keep our son. People say, I wonder how he felt living in...
Blondie, here's your answer to your question you just asked. Did she say her son lived in the basement? Here you go, right here.
In the basement.
Let me rewind it back just a little bit. Oh shit, I hit the commercial. We don't want the commercial.
Away from the family.
Close that out. Let me go back just a little bit. Then, you know what's so fucking crazy about it? She got her fucking cash out pinned it on her life. You can't make that up. Cannot make that up, baby. I lost my son. Fuck a goddamn cash out.
How can a mother give birth to something that looked like a monster that nobody saw?
I can't even rewind it back. I'm trying to go back, but I don't want that commercial.
I knew that.
But yes, her son lived in the basement.
The demons that
in the garage
my son
and basement, but
were there, and I knew that behind it all, my son was trying. I remember when we had to. My son was doing so many things that we told him not to do. You know.
But yeah, he in the closet.
Sex offender. We sent him to sexual, the counseling that you have to take the classes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when he went to the sex offenders counseling, he couldn't mess with no kids. They told him how
fuck that boy head up.
They told him a bunch of things, but
yeah, yep, glad.
Stop Cyrus. Cyrus had a mentality of a child, so he started to see this 15-year-old. Now that was against the law in Georgia. Him seeing this 15-year-old was against the law in Georgia. I would see him sneak out of the house. We would try to stop him. We kept telling him, Cyrus, you can't do this, you can't do this. And he would sleep in the bushes by her house. He would sleep where her family couldn't see him. And that's the same thing that his biological dad did. That's why I'm going to expose generational demons. When you speak about spiritual warfare, you really got to speak about it. My son's biological father is a sex offender. And his victim was a 13-year-old girl. And he was caught in her closet, hiding. He was caught in her closet, hiding. And I found that my son started to do the same thing. He was hiding to see this underage girl as well. And I would tell my son, I would say to him, what are you doing? Do you understand how great you look? You can have somebody your own age. Your own age. What are you doing? And this young girl, she had slice marks on her legs. It was like these demons were attracted to each other.
Y'all hear that shit?
Slice marks all over her legs.
So now the girl was suicidal too.
I remember my son started to slice his own self up. So when I tell you that you don't know what your child is doing, understand that there are children right now
Unbelievable.
that are fascinated with death.
Unbelievable.
My son used to get on live video with the girl and try to hang himself in front of her.
Unbelievable. I don't believe that.
The father had found out about my son and told my son that if he caught him at his daughter's house, that he was going to take his shotgun and blow him away.
I would love to do an interview with this man.
Didn't stop. He still didn't stop. A lot of people had no idea of what the things that we faced. I remember living when I came to Georgia. We had let a family live with us.
Honey, I was ready to pull my hair out last night, girl.
We had let
It's not funny. I'm not saying it like I'm laughing at her. Honey, I was about ready to pull my hair out.
Listen up to this. Because a lot of you women think, and a lot of you moms think that pedophiles are some old, crusty looking man.
Now, listen to this.
No. When I revealed to the couple that my son was a registered sex offender, this married woman,
I would like to do an interview on her too.
This married woman revealed that she was also a child molester. That her last victim was a 3-year-old boy.
Oh, girl.
So she said
it's time to end the live.
This is a married woman.
You can't make this shit up.
So I just want to tell you guys that there are monsters out here in this world.
And you the biggest monster.
I used to have visions that my son would kill us.
Oh, here we go with this. Listen.
How could you fear someone you love so much? I used to tell myself that I'm going to just block my phone number and never give my son my address and make it where he has no choice but to change his life. And I couldn't do that. I remember living in a house.
You asked me, he blocked them.
And we kept my son on the first floor.
Here you go, Miss Blondie.
We stayed on the second floor.
Now this another part.
That was a condition of his sex offender probation, that he couldn't stay where we lived like stay where the floor that we stayed at. So we let him sleep on the first floor. No locks, nothing separated us. Then something did happen to him, and I'm going to talk about that too. I remember like 3 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know the time. I remember a police officer showing up at our door, and everybody in the house was asleep, or so we thought. And he said, "Ma'am, your alarm is going off." And I said, "My alarm is not going off. My alarm is not going off. Like, officer, you are bugging." And he says, "Ma'am, your alarm is going off." So I had walked around the house, everything looked normal. When the officer left, I looked at the camera, and Cyrus had went into the garage.
Right, Miss Blondie, you listening, you paying attention.
And he was contemplating whether he should kill us with that hammer or not. He was walking back and forth with the hammer, contemplating, should he come up the steps? And he had disarmed the alarm where we couldn't hear it go off. So I asked him, because at that moment when I found out, I didn't have any words to say. Because people don't know, when you speak to these demons, it's not like you're speaking to your child that you love. You're speaking to these demons. So when I asked him, I said, "Cyrus, I said, you can't let these demons help you kill your family. You can't allow them to control you to kill your family." And he just looked at me and he said, "But did I do it though? But did I do it?"
That boy was going through a lot because of his mother.
Don't say that.
You got.
I don't care.
All right, get out.
You know that your child had plans on killing you and your family.
That's a mind manipulating ass thing that lady did to her boy.
What could you do? Tell me, what would you have done? A lot of people say, "Oh, I would have put him out." Put him out where? Where would you put him at? So we had to live through this and love him through this and try our best
Brayshaw,
to help.
What?
they listening to it live. Oh, okay.
The video that I posted last night.
Mm.
The video that I posted last night was from February. In December, Cyrus had got really violent to the point where we had to call the cops again. I currently have 2 orders of protection against my son. He was scheduled to go to court again this coming month. I had 2 orders of protection against him. Nobody knew that. Because I still loved who I thought my son was inside. You just don't give up on a kid after you raise him and see that he's possessed. You love on him still.
That boy was
I had no other choice. December came, and my son had another hysterical moment because we caught him sneaking out to see the underage girl. And this time, he was like that he was going to force us to kill him. So I'm trying to hold my son back. I'm like, "What are you doing? Like, you need to relax. You just going crazy." So we had to get him out of the garage because we didn't know what weapons that he had hidden. My son grabbed me and swung me to the floor. And my husband had the firearm. And I know my husband had to be very scared. To think that potentially
Let's
have to
come on now.
defend yourself.
It's a fly swatter. Get it going
So
back
that child that
downstairs.
you love, because your wife is on the ground.
Before I lock your ass in the
He's
basement
coming
and
at
make
you.
you crazy.
He's geeked up.
That ain't even. That ain't funny. Though.
My husband went to
Better lock your ass in the
get ready to
basement.
arm himself.
Well, you can't get out.
Showed up. And they took Cyrus. And that was a scary moment. That he wanted us to end his life.
Sorry, Blondie, but I had to. My son up here talking, son, you got some flies up here. Hell, there ain't no flies up here.
They let my son out the next
Them
day.
little nets. I mean, but shit, I tear their ass up with fly swatter. Don't be up here spraying and I'm on live. Motherfuckers be thinking we exterminating the house. We ain't got no roaches, though.
He spent his Christmas out there.
Well, there's a lot of little nets.
We still spoke to him every day. People, it's so
I keep
easy
this shit
for people
bleached.
to tell you that you would just
lock his ass in that damn basement where he can't get out. Keep fucking.
It was not easy for me. People would laugh at me. People that knew me and knew all that I was doing for my son, they would look down at me like how stupid I was for just not cutting him off completely. But
girl, I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna show her picture. I got that. Blondie. I do that.
Let's fast forward to the video that I
these nets around here, they that was it's like they immune to bleach and apple cider.
I was missing.
I be trapping their ass though.
I was missing his physical presence. I was missing the fact that I wanted to see him still, because you just don't stop loving your child when you find out that they're a monster. I don't care what anybody tells you.
You should never label your son as a monster.
It was impossible for me to stop loving on my son. So the video that y'all see, that's from February. My son came back to Georgia, and he smelled horrible.
Oh my God.
Like these, I don't know, but these demons have a smell, and they smelled horrible. And you can tell it was all over him. It was all over him. So when you see in the video, my son just arrived to my house. He went down the block to get his ex-girlfriend.
Yes, he was a nice looking man.
Her staying outside.
And he was happy.
I didn't like her.
On his page, he was happy,
So
but she obviously had his page deactivated. So you can't get back to his page.
So I tried to have him live in my garage, because I didn't know what to do. I was missing my son. I didn't want my address to be on the sex offenders registry. And I needed a plan. So for the meantime, I let my son stay in my garage. And in my garage, we checked to make sure that there were no knives.
Which one?
We checked. We actually browned the knives that were down in the kitchen. And we hid them. We checked. Right? We checked. I don't look at the negative comments, y'all. You know why I don't look at the negative comments? Because the same demons that were in my child are in some of these people. And now I can see that. They can't see it though. But I can see it. So I'm not even concerned about the negative.
Let me show y'all her.
So in February,
let me show y'all
we had let our son stay with us in the garage. He had a couch, he had the computer. We checked all around to make sure that there was no knives. And he was taking his medication. So we thought that we were safe. We thought that we were safe. Come March, him and his girlfriend started going through it again. And he started to get more and more wrapped back.
Sorry, y'all, my
more
battery.
Wrapped back
I'll
up
plug
into
my
that
phone up.
violence. It became so worrisome that in the morning time when
I'm about to plug my phone
I
up,
used to
y'all.
let Blake go open the garage door to let Cyrus out in the morning.
Did y'all just not hear
I
that?
stopped sending
I
Blake
had to
down
plug the
there
phone up so y'all can
because
hear
something
that.
inside me told me that my son might attack him and then come straight
Let me
up
go
to
back a little bit.
Georgia. And he smelled horrible. Like these, I don't know, but these demons have a smell, and they smell horrible.
I can't
And you
believe
can
this
tell it
lady.
was all over him. It was all over him. So when you see in the video, my son just arrived to my house. He went down the block to get his ex-girlfriend, and I had her staying outside. I didn't like her, so I had her staying outside.
Okay, Miss Blondie. And then it took another son to let him out.
Live in my garage.
Here we go, right
I didn't
here.
know what to do. I was missing my son. I didn't want my address to be on the sex offenders registry. And I needed a plan. So for the meantime, I let my son stay in my garage. And in my garage, we checked to make sure that there were no knives. We checked. We actually browned the knives that were down in the kitchen, and we hid them. We checked. Right? We checked. I don't look at the negative comments, y'all. You know why I don't look at the negative comments? It's the same demons that were in my child are in some of these people. And now I can see that.
I'm going to show y'all her.
They can't see it though. But I can see it. So I'm not even concerned about the negative comments. So in February, we had let our son stay with us in the garage. He had a couch, he had the computer. We checked all around to make sure that there was no knives. And he was taking his medication. So
same medication you got your...
We thought that we were safe.
Other son on, maybe.
Come March.
You make sure you take your medication today. You're doing that right now on your lives.
And he started to get more and more wrapped back up.
Shit ain't cool.
Violence. It became so worrisome that in the morning time when I used to let Blake go open the garage door to let Cyrus out in the morning, I stopped sending Blake down there because something inside me told me that my son might.
Why you didn't say Christopher? Christopher, the oldest.
Then come straight upstairs for us, and nobody would know.
But you saying the baby Blake down.
Okay, you have to get him out the house. Like whatever this.
So he was locked in the house
and is angry again.
I can't do it. I can't make this up, y'all. This shit make you want to scream.
We checked all the drawers and everything in the garage, and there were no weapons, no knives.
Deep breath.
Monday morning, my son became really violent again. Really.
This is terrible. Really. This makes you cry.
He was trying to draw my husband in. And if you know my husband is really calm. He's not a fighter. And my husband used to always say, "Don't worry, I'll protect you." And I was like, "Nah, babes, this is a different demon that we're dealing with. It's not the same." And my husband would always be adamant that he would protect us. And I would tell my husband that he's looking at it from the flesh, but I can see the demon behind it. So that Monday, my son was trying to antagonize my husband to try to draw him in. And I told my husband, no, something's not right. Something's not right. Something's just not right. My husband would love on my son through his little outbursts. My husband took him to get a haircut. And then, upon searching the garage, there's knives now. Now there's more knives. There's 2 knives.
Did you plant the knives while he went to go get a haircut with your husband? Did you plant the knives in the garage?
The girlfriend gave him the knife, or he stole it from her house. Because now he had knives. The knives weren't there the other day. Now they're here. And now he's trying to draw my husband in.
You tricked your husband to make him believe that this boy had knives down there. You planted it while they went to go get their haircut. Okay.
Even through all of that, I still love my child.
Couldn't love him that much. You got him in a closet.
There'll be
ashes in an urn in a closet. You couldn't love your son that much. You put him in a closet. Still right now today. This just happened September the 8th. Today is September the 14th. Your son is sitting in your closet. Oh, this shit irritating. And Malene, I know you said you was at work, but if you still listening, this is why I said I was almost about ready to pull my hair out.
When he was around 5 or 6, I had sent him to a neighborhood babysitter.
Yeah, listen.
I was really careful, or so I thought. I was really careful. All I thought about was the sex offenders were men. I never thought that they would be
crazy
children,
bitch.
let alone female children. I only thought that they would be men. And so his first encounter with sexual abuse was from a 12-year-old girl at the babysitter's house. And when he told me what did she do to him, I flipped out. Mind you, I was also a 20-year-old or 20-something-year-old mom, single mom, that was really clueless. I was really clueless. And people could look back. When you look back,
I can't.
Like, why you didn't press charges? Why you didn't? Because I was clueless. I'm thinking a 12-year-old girl touching my son. I flipped out. I wanted to fight. I didn't think that it would have an impact on him. About a year and a half later, somebody says it looks like I'm trying to make him look bad.
Yeah, you really is.
I'm exposing these secrets that I had to live with. Secrets that, things that had happened to my child that led him to be the way he was. A year and a half later, I came from Florida to New York. I was pregnant with Christian. We were staying at my mother's house. My mother and my father.
Now listen, y'all.
While I left out, my brother sexually assaulted my son.
Is that the same brother that just recently called you and said you said he doing 7 years?
He didn't tell me that. And when he told me it, I tried to kill my brother. I asked my brother, did it happen? And he was scared and he said, yeah, it did. And then I just started spazzing out.
Your brother is locked up right now in New York State.
What did my parents do?
I want to know what he's saying or thinking about this right now.
He said that my dad beat my brother, but told my son not to tell his mother. My mother had her demons.
Then now the mama in it. The mama was accused of molesting too, y'all.
My mother allowed it.
Whew.
She allowed it up until the feds came.
None of the feds done hit.
Took him. So my mother, that's why I never really dealt with her after that. She was sick. She was oppressed too. And many people don't want to hear that. I remember at my mother's house, this was before my son told me anything. I didn't find out that my brother had molested my son until 6 months later.
But your brother in jail for 7 years right now for you saying abuse his girlfriend.
At my mother's house, we were sleeping on a couch, a pull-out couch, and I woke up, and
guess what the mama did?
Wasn't there. I was like, where the hell is my son? My mother and one of the men at the shelter had my son in the kitchen.
This girl going through. She got too much demons in her.
What's going on? Why is my child? Cyrus looked like he was trying to sleep. This man had him on the counter. I was like, what the hell is going on? My mother was like, oh, she was cracked up. She was like, he just woke up and we were, and it's just not registering. But I did tell the man that if I ever catch him in my house, that I will murder him.
I can believe that.
The next day, I'm sleeping, and I see my mother trying to reach over to take my son again. And
after you said you was going to murder the man. I don't believe that.
Out of her mind,
I don't believe that your mom was trying to take your baby again.
For what? People never understood why, when I had Byron and Blake, that I didn't even let my mother touch them. My mother never even physically touched Byron and Blake after I had them, because I was afraid that
because you accused her. You accused her.
My children, even on her deathbed,
allowing men to molest your kids. That's why she didn't want no parts.
I didn't even let her touch my kids.
She didn't want to touch them. She didn't.
And I loved her.
No, you didn't.
I loved her a lot. But she was troubled.
Now your mom troubled.
So I know that my life as his mom played a really huge part in who he became.
Now you're blaming your mom.
As I was speaking last night about some of the incidents that my husband and I had to endure that nobody knew about, can you imagine if people would have known what we were going through? We couldn't tell nobody. We couldn't tell nobody.
This is ridiculous, y'all.
Deal with it. We got him counseling. When all this stuff happened with the animals, we called all his counselors up. They came out to the house. He denied it. But we knew. Can you imagine? You know something, right? And
that boy ain't doing.
The person knows that you know. And that person is okay with you knowing.
They drove this boy to suicide.
When everybody else comes around, that person is like, what? No.
If you seen him, seeing how he looked, how happy he were,
we had no help.
He stayed away from his mother.
After my son turned 18, we had no help. None at all.
Now she blaming the system. Now it's the system blame.
No counseling, no nothing. After he turned 18, they just shut his whole help off. We couldn't force him to take medication. We couldn't do nothing. So that's when it really started to get
This is
hard for us.
ridiculous.
Because now he knew we had no control. And then
This is ridiculous.
my aunt tried to help him. She took him in.
I would love to interview your aunt.
My aunt tried to help him because I told her, like, I said, I'm going crazy. You know, I don't know what else to do. I need help.
Yeah, you're right. You do need help. And you are going crazy. Because you was doing crazy shit to your own kid. Or kids.
She treated him like she treats her kids. Good. But there he goes.
You wasn't satisfied.
He started to get aggressive in the middle of the night with my grandmother.
I don't believe it.
Aggressive, like, to the point that my grandmother...
Yeah, because he probably wanted his mom. He couldn't understand why I'm over here. I want to be at home.
We had to get him out of that house. People think that
I'm gonna show y'all her.
Someone who's mentally ill was easy.
She's a prime example of mentally ill.
We couldn't leave our kids. We had to have cameras every room.
And the lifestyle, girl.
We could, like, if he was stay with his brothers, we had to be watching intensely.
This is what I was like. I can pull my hair out fucking with this girl.
We had to endure. So, in his final moments, I need to find a charger. The final months.
Moments or months?
This is charger.
Moments or months?
The final months.
Okay.
Of his life. We tried to see past all of the horrible stuff. He wanted to commit suicide every single day. And every time that I would invite my son over, because I see so many people telling me, oh, you didn't spend no time with him. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. You didn't do this. My son was in that body. He was in there.
Sad as fuck.
But every time that I wanted to spend time
and right, Miss Blondie,
those demons
really does make you want to cry.
He would be flustered.
And I don't believe a word she's saying.
Come to the house, he would be flustered. He would be okay for a little while. And then he couldn't stay. He just had to go. And I would argue with him sometimes.
Yeah, she like, crazy. I'm going to show y'all.
Spend time with me. And it's like,
he don't want to spend time with you because you got this shit in his head to where everything he's doing is bad. You got this in his head that he's a devil. And he's not a devil. He tried. He tried to be around his mom, his sister, his little brothers, and baby sister. He tried, but I believe she put it in his head that he was a devil.
The night that my son killed himself, I went through his text messages, and he wanted to kill somebody else too that night. He was saying that if he found the guy, he was going to kill him first and then kill himself.
Who was the guy? Was it your husband?
Them demons wanted him to take other people out with him. And they were like that for years.
I'm done.
My son fought them for years. He fought them for years because there was so many times that
he fought y'all.
He took us out. People don't believe that. You know?
He probably was ready to come and get y'all.
Somebody said, talk about your kids that I had due to prostitution. I didn't have any kids due to prostitution.
Now here come another story. Somebody in the comments said, talk about the kids due to prostitution. Now she finna tell you another story.
This is what I mean when I say that.
Here you go.
These
She blaming everybody to be a demon.
Sweet living life. I didn't have any kids due to prostitution. But that's what the enemy, this is how the enemy operates, y'all. And so that's why I woke up this morning and I said,
You were about reading comments and then telling your
I'm
story.
gonna tell my son secrets. I'm not gonna hold on to them no more.
But he gone.
Not just his secrets, but mine.
He gone.
You know?
We don't know if what you saying is true. Cause the way I look at you, baby,
Why do I have
you put a lot of demons in that little boy.
My life was crazy. And that's why it's important that moms, you have to break these curses. Because if you don't break these curses, they will affect your children. 100%.
And it definitely affected your son. And it's going to affect your other babies too if you don't change, baby girl.
Like my son was molested by my brother.
She need help. Listen.
My cousin.
The lady is crazy. She drove that boy to suicide.
My cousin would rape me in the back of his mother's house. His brothers would walk in on me and they'd just leave me there. I remember telling my dad that this was happening to me. My dad said nothing. I remember telling a relative, I'm not going to say this relative's name, but I remember being 14 and it hurt so much down there. They took me to the hospital and this relative said to me, well, ask him to put on a condom so you don't get pregnant. This is one of the head relatives of my family. And he told me, well, why don't you just tell him to put on a condom so you don't get pregnant? In regards to my cousin raping me. So this is a lot of stuff that I had to live through. And to see my demons trickle down on my son's demons. And somehow, some way, I was able to overcome it. But my son wasn't. And when I looked through his phone, okay, let me just block this person because she's saying that so much. Sometimes the enemy will come in and they'll just keep talking stuff that I'm not going to do that. Let them be. I'm looking at that person. That person is possessed right now.
Now she worried about her comments. Now she's saying somebody in her comment is possessed. Are y'all paying attention? Now she's reading her comments and somebody in her comment is possessed. Come on, man. We all see it. We outside looking in. Baby, you the one with the issue.
They always have an opinion.
And my opinion is you drove your son to suicide.
As a parent who was broken,
he tried everything to do to satisfy his parents. And it wasn't good enough.
For 6 months, I was addicted to alcohol for almost 20 years. So as a mom that was broken, I have to carry
you put the burden on your kids
of what I allowed into my child's life. When I look through my son's phone, there are other children right here in Georgia that he was in contact with that are on the verge of taking their lives. That
it don't make sense, Miss Blondie. It don't make sense, Miss Blondie.
There's some children that's coming from good parents. Good parents. And they're still on a verge.
I feel sorry for the other kids.
So as his mom, I just want a lot of y'all that are out there that are moms to start working on yourself, even if you're young. Because
You don't know what the issue.
And I didn't know how to break these generational curses. I had no idea that demons were real. I've seen them.
Oh my God.
I've seen them in the
She don't know what the issue.
Son. I've seen them in his pictures.
She put the demon in her own child if that's how she want to call her child a demon.
It's a gift that I don't know how to explain because it's not always.
You put it in your baby head.
Not all gifts.
And I feel sorry for them other ones that's still living there at your house. You have mental illness, baby girl. She has mental illness.
Why? I've asked him why. And then I realized that it's not just me. My mother came from brokenness, and it is the enemy's job to steal, kill, and destroy. It is the enemy's job to steal, kill, and destroy. So I want you guys right now today is to be mindful of who you listen to.
Damn sure ain't listening to your ass no more. You drive them. You drive a motherfucker crazy.
I will tell her story when it comes to how my son changed her life.
I'll be looking forward to hear that.
She says she's not ready for me to tell that.
Cause she know you telling a goddamn lie.
We'll tell it.
And she ain't ready to lie with you.
18 months. And when my son died, because I don't speak to, when I cut people off, I try to leave it like that so I never have to worry about hurting. My son died. My sister came back into my life, and she made me smile so much.
And you're gonna you're gonna put the same damn shit in her head. Cause you already said the sister was telling you some things. And you said, oh, that was a Christian. A devil's work. Girl, you sister, if you hear me, run far. You better run fast as gun. Cause this sister right here, she's gonna, girl, fuck your head up too.
It's not just you and your kids that the enemy is after. He's after your siblings. He's after your parents. He's after all of that.
No, Miss Blondie, she got her other son. His name Christopher. She got him on medication. He been on medication before Cyrus did his, committed suicide. So the oldest after Cyrus, Cyrus is the oldest. Cyrus is the oldest. And then she got a son named Christopher. He up under Cyrus. Well, that little boy on medication, he probably about 10 years old. Every day she go on live. You take your medication? You take your medication? Why the fuck the little boy on medication? Because just go watch her shit. He don't look like he a kid that needs to be on medication.
Thank you, Monica. I want you to look at these comments right here.
Yeah.
And I want you to look at all the people that have something negative to say.
Because we watching you, baby. I ain't never comment on your shit. But I do know, looking outside, I'm outside looking in, baby, you ain't cut right, baby. She ain't cut right, y'all. She's not cut right. Some ain't right.
I have nothing that I could physically say.
Then you put your damn son in a closet.
Because this is what I see when I see this.
You speaking about your son as being a bad kid, but he just committed suicide, honey. You're not going to put him in no closet. You're going to be proud of your son. Same way you're proud of your sister. you got your sister iron sitting up there
I see a
on
bunch
your
of demons
stand, but you
mad.
put your
I'm
son's
exposing them.
iron and ashes in
I
a
see a bunch
closet.
of demons angry
You
that I'm
the demon.
exposing them. I see a bunch
Shit don't look right.
of demons
Oh,
mad
Lord Jesus.
that I'm exposing
Lord
them.
help me.
And that's what I'm going to keep doing.
She hurt.
Because I have had
This a hurt lady
secrets
right
for
here.
so long.
She mental. She got mental
I
illness.
have had to love somebody that I knew was sent to take my life.
Her son
My
wasn't gonna
son
kill her
at the very ending
or
of
her
his
husband.
life
He just wanted to be part of the
still
family.
some love within him for his
But this
mother.
thing here
Even though
considered
even though
him
I
a
did not
demon.
want him to love me.
She considered her son as a demon.
So I'm going to tell you guys right
All
now,
he wanted to do was
what you
love.
see on social media, what you see
What we see on social media is what you're putting out,
is
baby
not
girl.
nothing
You been on here since way before
but God.
September the 8th, but since your son ended his life, September the 8th,
And there's a lot of people, like she just said that she would never tell the bad things.
You ain't had nothing nice to say about your son.
And that's how.
And still don't have nothing nice to say about him.
Secrets.
Whether he commits suicide or not,
The horrible things that your child
the way you described your son, you want the world to think he was just this damn violent ass kid. But then you go on his page that you took down, he was happy. So where happy come from? Him being a demon.
My child,
you
accepted Christ as his Lord and Savior, and he's in heaven right now.
If he made a phone call to you and tell you girl, we don't even have real proof of him saying that to you.
He is in heaven. And now I finally have a chance to expose these demons. And people don't like that. Look at them. They are so
He is not a demon. He was a child of God.
so angry.
We angry because you put the demon in him.
This morning, as I wake up,
you drove your son crazy.
And so many more horrible memories that I've had to live with. And so many things that my child.
Then you put him in a closet. Girl, get the fuck out of here.
And I let him battle it spiritually alone.
You put your son in a closet, baby.
I believe that if I would have prayed more for him, maybe there would have been change.
Explain why.
I'm going to tell you guys right now.
You cremated him and put him in a closet.
This is not a game.
No, it's not.
This is not a game, y'all.
No, it's not.
Y'all look at me as some social media.
Let me show y'all her.
Public figure.
You're not a public figure.
So
you're a witch.
And broken things that
witches don't get public figure. We expose witches. And this is a witch, y'all. Hold on.
And I'm going to keep exposing these demons.
She's going to keep exposing demons.
My son wasn't all bad.
She's a demon.
I do have some really great memories.
She don't have none because she can't say none.
I'm trying to cling on.
Hold on, my shit running slow.
I'm trying to cling on the smiles that I've had in between.
This lady, man, I could never put my kids through no shit like that. Oh my God, I can't.
What I wanted for him. Let me tell you something.
Let me go to.
Don't let the people that post my son, who never stepped up for him, don't let them sit there and tell you that.
Let me show y'all. I gotta go to so I can show y'all. My camera on. Oh, okay. I gotta go to banner. Brand. I gotta take the thing off.
No one helped him. No one stood in the gap.
You ain't help him neither.
That's it. No one else stood in the gap.
This her,
That's
y'all.
it. Nobody else. Don't let the Father tell you that, oh, he tried this, he tried that. Don't believe it. And I don't want none of y'all to blame his ex-girlfriend.
But
I don't want none of
you
y'all
sat
to
there and
blame
said
her.
it was the ex-girlfriend's fault.
It's not a one-person blame. This is a multitude of incidents and demonic warfare. And this morning I woke up a little bit at peace. I might not be like this in 10 minutes. I might not be like this in 20 minutes. But I know that my son is no longer suffering. And I'm going to push past this. And I want y'all to look at these comments. And I want y'all to understand that those people that are saying such vile things about me right now are angry. Because I'm going to keep exposing the enemy. I don't have to be quiet anymore. My baby made it. At the last minute, he accepted Christ as his Lord and Savior. So I don't have to be quiet anymore. I don't have to keep his secrets anymore. Now I can tell y'all what
A witch.
we have
A
had
witch.
to endure.
Sure. You done put so much shit in. Oh my God. Y'all got to go watch her page. It's the Braxtons.
His biological father.
That's what I'm gonna say is the Braxton.
These are broken guys.
But I know her original page. I don't want to put it out there. But if you follow the Braxtons and always go back from the beginning up to the end to now, y'all will say, oh my God. Oh my God. A social worker would know. A social worker would know this.
You see stuff like this only on TV. Only on TV.
Something wrong with this lady.
The stories that I'm going to tell over the next couple of weeks.
The story she's going to tell for the next couple of weeks, you only see on TV. This is what she said out of her own mouth.
And I want you guys today, if you are depressed.
Hold on, I'm going back. I got to take this off so y'all can see.
Get a Christian book. I don't know which one yet. I want you to repent of your sins.
Let me do it this way.
I want you to ask God to forgive your sins. I want you to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And I want you to ask God to help you fight these battles and pray for wisdom. Somebody told me that's the best thing you can do is pray for wisdom. And so I want you to also, let me just fix this right here. When I went to church on Sunday, I had to push myself to go to church. And at church, one of the youth pastors, he said, the devil knows your name, but he'll call you by your sin. God knows your sin, but he'll call you by your name. So if anybody out here right now is calling me names or trying to condemn me, that is not of God. And that's why I'm okay with it. I want you guys to stop taking on the negative opinions of others.
But she looking at everybody comment. That's
another thing. See, Carla, That's a question that I would have had. Carla Dickens said, how did he accept Jesus as his Lord and Savior if he killed himself? It doesn't make any sense. You don't make it to heaven if you commit suicide. You don't have enough time to repent. When you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, there's no conditions. He's your Lord and Savior. And this is one of the reasons why I'm so thankful that my Pastor Scott spoke upon this. Because for many years, I thought like Carla Dickens. I thought that once you commit suicide, because suicide is murder, that you go to hell, that's it. But it's not the truth. Once you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you're his now. You chose him. So no matter what you do, unless you give back your salvation, it's a gift for you to have. So my son is in heaven. Can you imagine that? That he loved us so much that his salvation is
I don't even think he loved you.
conditional. All it is that you accept him as your Lord and Savior.
I don't think he loved you.
Try your best.
He went through a lot with this lady and her husband. And I can't say, I'm not going to say the husband have any parts of it. But this lady here, like I said, y'all can look it up yourself. Her name on social media is the Braxtons and family. Braxtons. Look it up yourself. And always go back before you see the beginning. Once you go back, go before we know, because we would never met her. I would have never knew who she were if she wasn't on social media. And I don't think she's a YouTuber. She just have different platforms. And I don't know if YouTube one of her platforms, because that ain't how I found her. I think it was on Instagram and then Facebook or whatnot. But go back all the way to the beginning. And then you do, I ain't gonna say judgment, just you'll see your own opinion about this lady. She drove that little boy crazy, and she driving her other kids crazy. But the thing is, she might gonna be driving her husband crazy. He just got more patience than a kid. And her son is 20 years old, and he did in his life September the 8th. So from September the 8th, still right now to this day, this is what she do. They live their life as I think when she first started, she started because she had a disabled son. And that's how people support you, or whatnot. I don't know. But she got supported because she does has a little baby, and he's 7 years old, but he disabled. And then it was like, hey Sarah, but it was like once she started getting all these supports, hey, we're not gonna talk about my baby son no more. We're gonna start doing this and doing that. And then here this husband come in. People will ask, where you work at? I told y'all don't ask where he work at. He's a engineer and this, and I don't know. But she do got a nice ass house. But at the end of the day, look, there she go. She telling her son, take the medicine. So, oh my God. This girl is sick in the head and blaming her kids that they the ones that's sick. And she's not sick. I'm not a psychic, but baby, I be reading it too shit. You know how they say you read people? Hey, I can write a book about how I read people. I can just see you a few times and I can see straight through you. I can. If I'm blessed that way, I'm going to stay blessed that way. But I ain't gonna never
right now. Don't think that the
do no.
church building is what's saving you.
What I'm blessed with,
When you go
my
to
experience,
you
I'm
hear the word of God,
blessed.
because there are
When I
still
say don't fuck with that motherfucker, I mean what I be saying. Cause then, if don't nobody listen, I just be like, well, shit, I tried to warn a motherfucker. And I just sit back and be like, I said it. So that's when I say I'm blessed with something. I don't know how, why, I don't question, but I am blessed with something that I be like, dang. And I ain't never gonna be mad that I'm blessed with it. But so you sit there and you watch people and you see shit. And hey, you speak up on it. And I spoke up on this. I see bullshit through this lady, and I feel like on God, my most high God, man. I feel that she drove her son, and that's only my opinion. I feel she drove that man, her son, he's 20 years old, to suicide. And then she have other kids that's on medic. She got the other one now. One gone, the oldest gone. So the one second to the oldest, he's taking medication. For what? I mean, if y'all gotta go watch her, you figured out like now why he Christopher got to take medication, and not the one that's the one that do have handicap ain't no medication. The baby boy ain't on medication, but Christopher, he's on medication as well. But he the same one that got to help watch the kids. I don't know, but I had to bring this story to y'all. Whew, Lord. Because last night I was about to pull my hair out listening to her. Some ain't right. And if me, and I know some ain't right, either I'm going to let somebody else know something ain't right. This probably why I did my live today. Some ain't right about that. It ain't cut right. And I don't like to do judgments. I don't like to do judgments, y'all. But I am blessed to know if some ain't right, it ain't right. It's not right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. I'm about to go ahead and end the live as well. But I'm going to let y'all finish up, listening to her. It's crazy. Hey, Randa. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, boo boo. Hi, Randa. Yeah, but this lady. So I gave y'all the name. It's called Mr. and Mrs. Braxton and all that. Y'all gotta go back to all the way to the beginning to even know where we end up right now. Like, how did this young boy man kill himself? Why did he want to shoot why did he want to not shoot but like drive his car into a pole? Y'all got to listen. And they always say you got to go all the way back to know right now. It's crazy. Another cash out. Y'all, it's crazy. Somebody says, I'm going to send 2 pennies. Can you say thank you to me? That's the thing. But I'm not gonna end yet. I'm gonna let y'all finish this. Listen to this. She tortured them kids. And then she's saying demons. They're not. It wasn't demons. You was the demon, baby. Thank you, Tanya. add myself to the. Could y'all hear me now?
If you have teenagers,
Could y'all hear me? Because I gotta pause this though, cause this no sound. Could y'all hear me now? Let me see. Shoot. Somebody said no sound. Could y'all hear me? Hold on. Okay, y'all can't hear me. Okay, guys, this is the main part right here, y'all. I want y'all to hear. But if y'all didn't hear me say, I love Randa Bay. I do love Randa Bay. I love her commentaries. She's real, and she always had you cracking up. But at the end of the day, she does real commentary and she tells the real truth too on her commentary. So go shout out and go. I'm shouting out Randa Bay. Baby, 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 baby. I love her. And she's genuine. She's really is a genuine woman. And she be keeping it real 100. She sounded like the lady that have illness and wasn't anything wrong with her. Maybe I don't. When she said her daughter couldn't breathe and she was on a monitor. You talking about the newborn baby she just had? We talking about? Are you talking about the lady? She just had a baby. And then she said her baby couldn't breathe. Miss Blondie, is this? Yes, this the same lady. And then they had to put the baby on a monitor and all of that. Yes, if we talking the same, yes, this is the same lady. Yes. Oh yeah, this her. This her. This is her. Baby had to be on an oxygen tank when they went to Walt Disney and all that shit. Yes, this is her. Mm-hmm. This her. The Braxton family. Yeah, this her. I showed her face. I showed y'all her face, so I don't have to do that no more. But this is her. Yes.
He was a broken guy too. So this is what I mean about generational curses.
Could y'all hear me? Cause I wanna remove my.
One person. This has been.
Oh, okay. Stop camera. Cause y'all can hear me, right? I don't want y'all to hear me. I want y'all to hear her.
You see stuff like this only on TV. Only on TV you see the stories.
Yeah, this the same lady that said her daughter couldn't breathe when she first had her baby and all that, and the baby on the monitor and this. If we talking about the same thing, this is her.
And I want you guys today, if you are depressed, I want you to go and get a book. Get a Christian book. I don't know which one yet. I want you to repent of your sins. I want you to ask God to forgive your sins.
I want you to listen to what you're saying.
Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And I want you to ask God to help you fight these battles and pray for wisdom. Somebody told me that's the best thing you can do is pray for wisdom.
It's a commercial now. Could y'all hear? Can y'all? Why is it a commercial? Can y'all at least let me know y'all hear one if y'all hear me? Cause it's a commercial, but she's about to come back on. Could y'all hear me? One. Put a one in so y'all. I know if y'all can hear me. I don't want to be holding commentaries if y'all can't hear me. Cause the mute is okay. Okay, thank you, Miss Royal. She's back on now. Now she opening up her blinds and shit. Oh, hold on. I gotta do this. I gotta make sure y'all hear. Now I'm playing.
At church, one of the youth pastors, he said, the devil knows your name, but he'll call you by your sin. God
okay, we heard that.
But he'll call you by your name. So if anybody out here right now is calling me names, or trying to condemn me.
Honey, you messed your son head up.
And that's why I'm okay with
She
it.
messed that man head
I
up.
want you guys to stop taking on the negative opinions of others.
Suicide starts. I ain't gonna say where it starts. It could start in school. It could start you being on your own. It could start being in a relationship. But I really believe she helped this boy in so many words to commit his suicide. I see straight through the damn lady.
It's not, there's no conditions. He's your Lord and Savior. And this is one of the reasons why I'm so thankful that my pastor Scott spoke upon this. Because for many years I thought like Carla Dickens. I thought that once you commit suicide, because suicide is murder, that you go to hell, that's it. But it's not the truth. Once you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you're his now. You chose him. So no matter what you do, you don't, unless you give back your salvation, it's a gift for you to have. So my son is in heaven. Can you imagine that? That he loved us so much that his salvation is not conditional. All it is that you accept him as your Lord and Savior, and you try your best. And people say, well, your son committed suicide, he's in hell. No, he's not. At the last moment when the enemy thought that they had my child, and I have this vision as he's driving, he's crying, and all these demons are cheering him on to keep going, keep going, keep going, and keep going. But the moment that he hit, he died instantly, and God was right there. And all those demons that tormented my son are now out in the world looking for somebody else to torment. So I want you guys to see how much wickedness just on this comment right here. Just on this, I want you guys to look at these comments, and I just want you to look at all the negative people that have something negative to say.
And she worried about the comments, y'all.
Enemies, man, because over the next couple of weeks and months and years, I am forced to live without my child. So I'm going to fight the very thing that caused him to take his life. And that's these demons. So that's what I'm about to do.
So who is his
demons?
demons?
You can see I'm very transparent. I'm very transparent.
Who is your son demons?
And I think that's the reason why God has put these things on my plate. Even though they hurt, it's because I'm going to be bold enough to talk about him.
But then you bold enough to put him in your closet.
So that's what I woke up.
He already cremated. You got the iron. You got everything. You ain't even put a picture in that motherfucker. Excuse my language when I said motherfucker. I didn't mean to call him one, because he's not. He's a kid. He's 20 years old, probably is trying to live his life. But then you got his ashes in a goddamn closet. Why you ain't up there with your sister? On your stand, you got your sister ashes. She got a beautiful urn. She got the angel with the wings. You got some sand on the thing. Come on, man. Baby girl.
Hey, Chris. Take your medicine, son.
She's not on YouTube. I didn't see her on YouTube. She's not on YouTube, not that I know of. But it's called the Braxton's Family. The Braxton's Family. Google it. Well, no, because if you Google it, everybody probably pop up.
I want your children to be like that too. So if you are a victim of sexual abuse,
and this is why I probably didn't see it on YouTube.
Don't hold it in no more.
Because nobody was talking about it. Nobody. This just happened September the 8th. And ever since September the 8th,
get some help.
Today is
church, y'all.
Listen to what she's saying.
Let me tell you something right now.
Today is 9/14, okay? So 9/8, her son committed suicide.
When you go there, you go to hear the word of God, because there are still
this lady crazy in the head
in these churches. Trust me.
And then she got her kids on medication. I can understand the baby, because he's 7 years old. I can understand him on medication because he do have like some kind of disability, but he's a smart little boy. He's so goddamn smart. He probably already know his mama killed. I'm not gonna say killed, but more of. You got more. Listen to this. Did you take your medicine?
Are you taking your medicine? That's why you did that? Oh, you freaked me out.
She got kids. Lord TG, I'm about to end my life. She got
many prayer warriors with me.
the next oldest son on medication. But if y'all gotta go watch her.
You gotta fight this thing through prayer.
Why this boy on medication?
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you so much.
Oh, she's all about the blessings. Thank you for the money.
Thank you. I want you to know that.
But then you got your damn son.
There are people out here that are fighting these demons. Check your children's arms. See if they're cutting each on themselves.
This girl is crazy.
See who they're talking to. And be strict. The enemy is out there. And not just on your children.
And be strict.
Start to talk to your family about accepting Christ. Thank you, Ida Michelle. She sent the Cash App gift just now. Talk to your family about Christ. Don't be scared anymore. Today, I know I'm going to call my aunt up.
No, you talk to them about suicide. You lost a son through suicide. I know Christ is in the process, but baby, let's talk about suicide.
Talk about Christ. Learn his word. Learn his word.
Thank you, Malene. Malene. Thank you, baby. I didn't want to put it out there because I don't want nobody. And this is the thing. I don't want nobody over there attacking this lady. That's why I didn't do it.
No, let me tell you something. No.
I said her name.
I didn't do my best.
I didn't even say her name because I know her name. I can text the name. But I just don't want nobody over there attacking this lady.
I could have learned how to battle these demons for my son. And that's what I didn't do.
She have to fight her own demons.
Turn on the internet today or tomorrow or yesterday.
She got demons that she grew up with.
Judging me. So many people speaking negative about me.
Yeah.
And I just want you to know that no longer bothers me. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Kelly, for the gift on Cash App. I want you to know that it no longer bothers me anymore.
And she just did this last night, y'all. So last night was 9/13.
Now y'all see me. I want to be bold.
And she's going to keep talking about her son, like she said.
I might have breakdowns. Thank you.
Didn't see one yet.
Blessing us on Cash App. You see that? Look. Somebody says, I'm going to send 2 pennies. Can you say thank you to me? See, that's the thing. I want y'all to pay attention. Because those demons that tormented my kid, thank you, Kathleen, for blessing us on Cash App. Those demons that...
This is crazy, y'all.
that tormented my kid are still out there now, y'all. Thank you, Tanya. She said, I'm going to war with you, fighting the enemy. I love you, and you're not alone. Thank you, Tanya. And if you are depressed, I don't know what I'm going to do right now, but I'm going to start something. I don't know if it's going to be a line or, I have 3 phones. So I might just start a hotline where I just take calls, but I have to ask my pastor for spiritual guidance. I have to pray about it first. Because there's some demons that want to be dropped into your life. And I have to be prepared for that. Thank you, Jamie. And I want you guys to understand that you are not alone. I suffered from depression before. I suffered from anxiety. I suffered from social anxiety. Now, I'm fighting all of that. I'm going to fight this. And then you can do it too.
And you put it in your kids. You took the same thing that you were suffering from into your kid.
And if you have boys, if you have daughters, if you have teenagers right now, thank you, Monique. If you have teenagers right now, kids, I want you to lift them up in prayer. Don't play with the devil, because your children will have children. And those curses will carry down to the next. Thank you, Kiana. Hey, honey.
I can't.
And I'm thankful that I have my loving husband.
Hold on, y'all. Let me pause this so I can show y'all.
We're going to do something. We're going to fight this together. And we're going to be very transparent about it. So we're going to put the enemy on.
Hold on, y'all.
Right now.
I got something.
Thank you, Lawanda.
Ooh, shit. How I do this? I can't stand this damn new phone. Hold on. Hold on.
Thank you, April. And if you're depressed and anxiety and thinking about suicide or cutting yourself or having a thank you, Kashika Cannon.
Hold on, y'all.
The alarm is on. I'll take it up in a second.
Look, he walked away on that. Hold on. I got to get it. Come on, get it, T. This ain't like you. You got to get that gold rewind back.
I'm working on something, guys, to help us all out.
I'm about to rewind back.
Because we're going to fight this together. You are not alone.
Fuck.
I could be on this platform and I could be...
You got to do it.
Pretty every
How the
single
hell
day.
they let me rewind that one? Oh, here we got it.
Get some help.
We got it.
Get to church, y'all.
We got it.
And let me tell you right now. Don't think that the church built
Now let me go to my thing to take the banner off. The brand.
You go there, you go to hear the word of God. Because there
take that off so y'all can see.
Wolves in these churches. Trust me. My sister told me that Christian.
When I get to where I gotta get to, I'm gonna show y'all.
My sister, trust me. They're out there. So pray, get to a church.
There's nothing wrong with church, y'all. There's nothing wrong with prayer. Okay, this the husband coming in. Well, no, this her son. She asked did her son take medicine.
Oh, you freaked me out.
They fucking his head up. They fucking them kids' heads up.
Get to a Bible-based church. I need as many prayer warriors with me as possible. I want you to know that you got to fight this thing through prayer. Thank you, Stephanie.
And I feel that she used her own battle that she was dealing with amongst her, and she put it into her kids' head.
There are people out here that are fighting these demons.
Her battles or whatever she grew up with, she hurt, and she put it in her kids.
Get their phones, see who they're talking to. be strict. The enemy is out there.
Mm-hmm.
And not just on your children. Start to talk to your family about accepting Christ. Thank you, Ida Michelle. She sent the Cash App gift just now. Talk to your family about Christ. Don't be scared anymore. Today, I know I'm going to call my aunt up because that's who I love the most now.
Did I fast?
Besides my
Okay,
kids and my sister.
I'm trying to get to the
Call my
point where
aunt
her
up and
husband
make
here,
sure
so
that
I'm gonna let y'all hear it again.
Call up your family. Talk about Christ. Learn His word. Learn His word. Because I did my best. And can't not one person tell me that I didn't. I did my best. And my best wasn't good enough. No, let me tell you something. No. I didn't do my best. I did my best physically. But I could have prayed.
And you destroyed your son
I
mentally.
could have learned how to battle these demons.
You destroyed your son mentally.
And that's what I didn't do.
You destroyed your son
When
mentally.
you turn on the internet today or tomorrow or yesterday, you're going to see so many people judging me.
Mm-hmm.
So many people speaking negative about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want you to know that no longer bothers me. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Kelly.
I don't understand why you put your son in that closet.
I want you to know that it no longer bothers me anymore. It used to be a time when I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror without makeup. Now y'all see me. I want to be bold. I want to be bold for Christ. And there's times that I might have breakdowns. Thank you, Akiba, for blessing us on Cash App. You see that? Look. Somebody says, I'm going to send 2 pennies. Can you say thank you to me? See, that's the thing.
I'm waiting on the part when her husband come in.
Pay attention. Because those demons that tormented my kid, thank you, Kathleen, for blessing us on Cash App. Those demons
I don't like to be judgmental, man.
That tormented my kid are still out there now, y'all. Thank you, Tanya.
She gonna take the fact that she
tormented
tormented her own kid.
Thank you, Tanya. And if you are depressed, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now, but I'm gonna start something. I don't know if it's gonna be a line or I have 3 phones. So I might just start a hotline where I just take calls, but I have to ask my pastor for spiritual guidance.
Let me do it this way.
Pray about it first. Because there's some demons that want to be dropped into your life. And I got to be prepared for that. Thank you, Jamie. I want you guys to understand that you are not alone. I suffered from depression before. I suffered from anxiety. I suffered from social anxiety. Now, I'm fighting all of that. I'm going to fight this. And then you can do it too. You got to fight this, y'all. Thank you, Bobby. And if you have boys, if you have daughters,
hold on, that's me.
Right now.
Again, shit.
Thank you, Monique. If you have teenagers right now, kids, I want you to lift them up in prayer. Don't play with the devil, because your children will have children.
Is that when the husband come in?
Will carry down to the next. Thank you, Kiana. Hey, honey. And I'm thankful that I have my loving husband. And I'm going to tell you guys, we're going to do something. We're going to fight this together. And we're going to be very transparent about it. So we're going to put the enemy on notice right now. Thank you, Luanda. Thank you, April. And if you're depressed and anxiety and thinking about suicide or cutting yourself or having Thank you, Kashika Cannon. The alarm is on. I'll take it off in a second. If you are depressed, fighting anxiety,
See how he left.
sad,
See how quick he left.
I'm gonna work on something.
Something ain't right about that family, babe.
Because we're gonna fight this together. You are not alone. I could be on this platform and I could be pretty every single day and just showing you a fake lifestyle. I'm gonna show you how I'm overcoming the things that been the cards that I've been dealt.
Hold on, battery. Okay, got you.
The things that been the cards that I've been dealt.
Y'all following me?
I'm not gonna like it.
Y'all listening?
But if I can do it, you can do it too. Watching from UK. Thank you, Ashley Brozisky, for the Cash App gift. So that's what I'm going to tell you guys. You're not alone.
Okay, thank you, Edwina Brookie, coming in here. Brookie.
Transparent because right now,
yes, that's her name.
Kept my son's
that's her name.
And not expose the enemy. But I'm not doing that no more. And you can see all these comments over here that's negative.
I follow her since September the 8th and came to a conclusion that she is the one that needed help.
Knows your name.
It wasn't her son. It was her that needed help.
Call you by your sin. So if somebody's calling you, thank you, Tracy. If somebody's calling you stupid, ugly, vicious, a liar.
Now she's describing herself.
A prostitute, a drug addict. That is the enemy. Because the devil knows your name, but he calls you by your sin. But when people start to call you by your name and love you despite, then that is of God.
I wasn't going to say her name and stuff because I don't want nobody going over there attacking her.
Get ready.
I want nobody to be like, oh, we came from YouTube and seen it on YouTube and come over there and attack the lady. Because she did just lose her son in suicide. But at the end of the day, I think she contributed to the suicide. And people don't understand that shit.
It's not letting me. Oh my God. Well, it's not letting me click it off. See?
I think there's too much chat with you. It's not working. Oh my God, it's true.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's true.
It's not.
You gotta pray. Lord.
It's not.
It's crazy.
It's really not working.
It's not working. I'm telling you that the enemy guy wants me to keep talking, but I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna try to figure out how to turn this phone off, but I'm here. I'm with my sister, my little sister.
Oh, that's a baby. Your little sister, a baby.
That's good.
So you guys get ready because we about to fight this enemy, and he's gonna be big mad. I love you guys.
She need professional help. Yes. Yes, Edwina. Oh my God. I don't even. Well, y'all got the name. Y'all know her channel. Get out there. Get the watching. Start from the bottom to the top. Because at the end of the day, this lady, I don't know her in real life. Just me watching her since September the 8th. I would not know her life. See, I have teenagers that be like, Mom, did you see this? And I'm like, no, who? And I believe it was last Sunday when they asked me, and I'm looking like, no, you ain't covered this story yet? No. So before I cover a story, I got to do my investigation. I got to see what's going on. Yup. Her son commit suicide and somebody videotaped it on TikTok. And then when she went looking for her son, so that's where I come in at. Hold on. I got to analyze. I got to see what's going on. And on everything. I don't like doing judgments. I only do my opinion on everything. Hold on, y'all got to see my face when I tell y'all this. Whew. it take a deep breath, y'all. It takes a deep breath on everything that I done seen since September the 8th, all the way up till today. I analyze only my opinion. This lady more contributed to her son's death, and she won't admit it. She will not admit it. She got more parts of her son being doing what he did. Cause to me, as a parent of 7 kids, if you're like my daughter just called me, Mom, what you doing? I said, nothing, I'm on live. What's up? What's going on? Nothing. And guess what? My daughter came straight right here and sat right there in that chair. Okay? Had I had the damn view, y'all would have seen Beracia sitting here in the chair. And I said, what's wrong? She's like, girl, I'm nothing, Mom. I'm bored. See, I don't use my internet as to, hey, if something happened to my kid or any of my kids, do y'all think I'm going to use my internet as a platform to get money or to, hey, feel sorry for me? No, never. Never. I did this before platforms even was formed. I do it without this shit. This lady kept it going, like with money. She telling her peoples, hey, thank you, cash out. And then she doing a sad look. I mean, it is sad that your son, and if you ask me, he could have just had a fucking wreck. She taking it as like it was suicide. We really don't even know if it was that. So at the end of the day, I'm just trying to say, this lady I never met her in person. This lady is something, on my opinion, only my opinion, kind of cuckoo. Something ain't right with her. She has an older daughter that she put up for adoption. See, I didn't know that. The child does not deal with her at all. Hold on, you Edwina. She said her brother that's in jail right now, he's doing 7 years. She didn't say the brother name, but when she did a live one day, she was asking her people to be pen pals or PayPals or pals to him. And she said he was in jail for no reason, but he had a daughter named Jennifer, and Jennifer got adopted, and they can't find Jennifer. You know, you just sit back and watch. This shit just don't, you can't make that up. I do. I went all the way down to the older lives. Now, I'm tell you, I went all the way down to the oldest lives that I can get on. She talked about a little girl named Jennifer, or her brother. Her brother got a daughter named Jennifer, and they gave Jennifer up for adoption. And one day, somebody on her comment name was Jennifer, and she told a situation about she can't find her niece named Jennifer because her brother gave Jennifer up for adoption. But her brother is in jail right now doing 7 years. He already did just a year. But because I kept trying to figure out, like, now what he in jail doing a year for? Because he had just called her on the phone. Well, he didn't even call her phone. He called the husband's phone. And then she like, I just sent you 25, don't call no more. I'm like, wow, he might want a little 10 minutes of your time, the little 15-minute phone call, girl. I'm screaming through the fucking video. She got issues. She definitely got issues. And it's a lot of people over there supporting her issues. And maybe, you know how you be like, well, maybe because they started with her a long time ago and they been her supporters and she ain't did nothing bad like to make them think something different. I just don't understand. I'm not even her supporter. I just went to go watch her from September the 8th all the way up till still right now today. And I felt like something was wrong with her the first time I watched her. It's something up with their whole entire family. She even got Christopher. She got man. I just don't want to speak, man. It's something wrong. Something wrong deep in deep. Something wrong. Something is wrong. And whew, I never say it. I never say nothing wrong, man. Something wrong with that lady. And I feel sorry for the husband that sometimes, but hey, we don't live with them. So we don't know what their family life is like on an everyday basis. What I'm seeing outside looking in, the husband ain't even got a chance neither. Okay? He don't have a chance with that lady, his wife. Something ain't right. I'm just gonna end it on that. Something ain't right. So the name out there, y'all can go through my comments. If y'all don't know the name, y'all can go through the comments. Or if you have my cell phone number, y'all can ask me, hey, who are you talking about? I want to go see for myself. I will let y'all know. But at the end of the day, I just don't want people going over there attacking the lady because, baby, that lady got some issues. The apple don't fall far from the tree. No. She really do got some issues. Maybe she not. I think she know she to blame of some things, but she blame everybody else of the things. But everything that she's saying, we all looking at her like, bitch, it's you. You was the problem. All I had to do was go watch her. You good, Miss Iwana. You good. You cool. You know, I'm just gonna say this. Awareness. Suicide awareness and some people be suicide for bullying. And then I'm gonna put it like this. Cause if you look at it, if you being bullied or you in a relationship and you got a finance issue and then you have a family problem, all of that lead to bullying. But this boy is 20 years old. All he wanted to do was live his fucking life. And his parent, his mom, I say, and I'm going to say it, she wanted him to live the life, but he was not living the life that she wanted him to live the life of. And I don't even know these people. I just get that vibe from her. And she wanted him to live the life that she wanted for herself. She put implant so much shit in that boy's head. And I feel sorry for them other kids. I really do. She got Christopher on medication. For what? Christopher seemed like a smart kid. At 10 years old, he's going through depression and stress. But this before the big brother just ran into a pole. This boy on medication. You take your medication a day. Every time she gonna lie, she gets that. Why? Because and I'm not a psychic, I'm not a social worker, but why is this little boy taking medication that he seems like he about the only stable motherfucker in the household? I think it may have been an accident and she turned into a suicide. Y'all gotta watch her from the beginning all the way up to where she was looking for her son. Then the medical examiner, she was calling her son's phone, and then the medical examiner answered the phone and said, "Yes, he's gone. We found." Like, y'all got to just go watch all that. That's all I can say. Some ain't right about that. And then to me, I don't give a hell. I got a good man. Sean a good ass damn man. He's a good man. But he know his, you know what I'm saying? I know how women know how far you can push a man. He ain't gonna be all the time, okay, love you, baby. Yeah, I watch the kids. Yes, baby. He ain't gonna be no yes, sir, yes, ma'am type of nigga. Now, something ain't right with that. That's how I look at it. Like, damn. Every time I come on live, yeah. No, hell, half the time my man be like, "You going on live today?" And I be like, "Nah, I ain't gonna go on live today." He be like, "Nah, you can. Just don't be doing all that screaming and yelling and all that shit." But at the end of the day, if you got a yes, man, yes, everything goes about what you say, it's an issue there. I'm just keeping it real. Oh, it's a problem. Hell, that nigga might be psycho too. Get rid of your son. I don't want none of your kids. If they ain't my kids, I don't want them around. Okay, baby, I get rid of them. I don't want them in my house. I don't want them calling my phone. I don't want none of that. That's the type of shit I'm getting from D. So when she moved in that house, giving that man a promise that I will not talk to Cyrus no more. He disrespect us. He did this. I don't care. But she rented a room for him. As long as he got his own place, let him be. He ain't never allowed around my shit no more. But then the same nigga that said it, y'all, same man, I'm gonna say man, because I'm using my little ghetto version. The same man that said he ain't allowed around, you gotta call me before you call your mama. So the little boy will call him. Mom, where my mom at? And she in the background. What you want? I'm on live. I just sent you some money. Pay attention. Look from the beginning. Start from the mother. Don't start at top. Go all the way down to the bottom of her motherfucking shit and watch it. See, that's a research that I do. I don't go by hearsay. I go by what I see. And I bring real facts. Lady, you and your husband ran your child away. And then when he wanted to come and visit, every time he come and visit, it was out with some bullshit. So he stopped coming around. Now he's getting depressed because he want his mama, but he can't deal with his mama because the mama got this damn man in her motherfucking head. So every time I want to come and visit my mama, it's always some bullshit. So now he trying to figure out what can he do to show his mama and your motherfucking husband that he loved y'all. But every time he call, is what you calling for? You don't want shit. I just gave you this and that. The boy wanted love. He wanted to be loved, and you ran him out at an early ass age. And now he out on his own. He can't find love. And anybody that he thought he loved made fun of him. That's why that boy probably gave up. He gave up. And then the last phone call he had with you, ma'am, and you say he said, Jesus is my Christ and my Savior, he was letting you know then he was going to end his life, you dumb bitch. And then you sat there and you blame other people instead of taking the blame that you got rid of your damn child for your goddamn husband. I rest my case. I'm going to end this live on that note. I'm about to end this live. Whew. Whew. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't even want to break it down like that. Did you put it in there? Put the link down. Put the link down, cause I didn't even look her up on Facebook. I seen enough of her ass on YouTube. And I hope she see this channel, because I had to break it down. That's what it was. You turned your back on your own flesh and blood because of what you was going through as a kid. You brought your kids up as what you went through. See, it's supposed to be a change. You don't grow up. Whatever you went through as a kid, and you have kids, you don't never want them to experience how you was raised or what you went through. But then you start putting shit in your kids' head. You got your all your kids on medication besides the one that probably need to take the medication. You fucked your kid's head up, and then you turned your back when you found a husband. All I'm gonna say is this, sweetie pie. You was more at fault of your son committing suicide, and yes, I'm saying this as my opinion, than the people you blaming the devils. You are a devil. So yes, you at fault. You locked your damn kid up in a basement. You locked your kid up in a garage. You had people, your own son going down there. Yeah, let him out today. Let him out. That boy was going crazy. He getting locked up in a damn house. All he wanted to do was spend time with his family. His mama. And he probably accepted your husband. But what you put through that boy's head made him commit suicide. I'm going to end this live. It's a curse. That girl went through so much, Miss Edwin Winter. She went through so much as a kid. She implanted that shit in her kids' head. They wasn't even ready for the shit. Them kids was probably too young to even know the shit. She's a psycho. They need to get her ass. They need to put her on heavy medication. Because I watched enough. From September the 8th, all the way till last night, September the 13th. I watched enough of this damn psycho girl. And then you got the nerve to put your son ashes and then go on live in a nice urn, a nice one, in a motherfucking closet on a shelf. I rest my case. Good night, everybody. I'm going to say good night to everybody that came in. Let me go up like they always say. Whew. You got to watch shit. You got to learn from the bottom to the top. Good night, Miss Blondie, Miss Royal, my girl, Miss Melina. Thank you for coming in. All these queens up in here, for real. And I gotta say goodnight to myself. Nah, I'm just saying. TG Breaking News, Global bring it to you. Fee Brown, she's a membership. Thank you, baby. Fifi. Told you I got a cousin named Fifi. But Fee Brown, that's my girl. Love her as well. Melina just said that. Miss Blondie said bye. I said bye to everybody. Hold on. Y'all hear me clicking because I'm going up and I'm going down the list now. Let's see. Miss Royal is a ranch as well. Hey baby, Miss Royal Ranch. Always been since day one. How many years, girl? How many years I owed you, girl? I love her ass too. Miss Randa, baby. I always say people names wrong. She used to correct me. I used to call her Miss Rhonda until I got to really know. And I said, Miss Randa, baby. What's up, baby? And y'all go check her out too. I love her ass as like really like she my sister or something. We some Hawaiian people or something. I love her. Let me see who else. And Miss Edwina Berkey. Miss Edwina Berkey. Thank y'all for coming in. Welcome to my channel if you new. And if you like it, just hit the likes. Just do a thumb up. You know what? This the thing about me. You can just do a thumb up and I'd be like, okay. Cause for real, I like to bring y'all real stories, real truths, and I got to investigate before I even bring it. And if you don't see me on here every day or whatever, I'm on here, just not on here. Cause I got homework to do and stuff like that. Well, I hope everybody can understand. I'm a business owner, but I'm working to be of a corporate. That's what it is, a corporate. So I'm training in that field. And so I do have a lot that I have to do on top of still contributing to my business on the side. I have to help. If somebody say I need a shirt or I need this, I have to still do that as well as go to school and going to these fields out here that's gonna co-op me. So that's all I'm doing. So if y'all don't see me, I'm here. And I appreciate everybody coming in. And again, I hope y'all like the commentary. If I can be on here every day, because news happen every day, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. News do be every day. And if I can be on here every day, I will. But if not, just don't think I'm not on here. Just say hey TG or whatever. If I'm a sub in your channel, hey, how you doing? I might be working on a story, or I might be working on my homework. So I bless everybody and thank everybody. And again, peace out. Thank y'all. Thanks for coming in, y'all. Y'all don't know. I'm so blessed. I'm blessed that I know I got some people here. Thank y'all. Welcome everybody to TG Breaking News Global. Thank you, 100. I'm about to end it.